it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 22 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Today's exclusive sketch comes from us from Tara Scraps. So she has a great 2-page layout with 5 photos, which is perfect for the fact that a lot of us do 4x6, and you can get 5 on there. I just didn't have 5 today, so I am going to do just one side of it, and I'm kind of doing the right hand side, and we'll go from there. So even in the background, it looks like the background paper is kind of a purpley color. So I have this purple color from my March Color Rush Studio kit, and then it's got this like white or cream based insert. So it's kind of framed. So instead of doing the frame, I decided to grab one of the exclusive cut files for the month of March. And it's this key background. So that's gonna act as that piece right there. And then it has kind of that circle-y spot off to the right that is where the journaling goes. And I'm going to use another one of the exclusive cut files from this month, and it is that viewfinder. And I cut that out in a plaid paper, and I did keep the insides because I'm going to use the other side of the pattern paper to fill in the little holes, because I don't really like seeing the cut file, the key cut file through this cut file. So I will do that in a little bit. But right now I'm going to take a couple of pieces and make kind of that border ledge that you see on the bottom. So I'm going to start with these books, this book paper, and it was already torn. So I just kind of cut where the bottom of the books are. And then instead of doing a scalloped border in another piece, I'm going to go ahead and add some frazzle from the kit. Now, there's that green piece of paper that's basically kind of to mat your photos per se. And I'm going to go with this piece right here. So it's not going to be as big as it is. Oh, just kidding. I didn't go with that purple one or that blue floral. I think I'm going to do the purple one. So I'm not going to do as big of a piece, and I'm actually going to have it go on top of the shelf pieces instead of behind. So I think I'm going to do the purple. I glue them down. I trim them. I trim them terribly. I'm not even sure how that happened. But I don't usually let that bother me. So I put it down, and I'm really not liking the purple on the purple. And I flip it over, and it's these butterflies, and it has like a text paper underneath. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I actually rip it off. I'm going to flip it over and put them down, and my mat is miraculously better. I'm not really sure how that worked, but so I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and then I can start gluing things. I did glue the cut file to the back because I knew that was going to go there, and so I felt like I can get that down. That's part of the background. And then I was thinking I wanted to bring in another piece, and I really like this purple polka dot, but I can't seem to find a place where it's gonna live. So I was thinking down here at the bottom, and then I was thinking maybe on the side, but it doesn't make it. So that will have to be saved for another layout. So I'm going to take a little bit of time, and I'm just going to glue things down. There's not a ton of pieces, so I didn't feel like I needed to cut it out. There are, well, this layout came together really fast. So there is that. I don't think this is even sped up 2 times. You know, a lot of the time is, you know, cutting out the cut file. The nice thing was I didn't have to back the cut file. This is me backing the cut file, adding the glue inside the little turn areas and popping the pieces back in. And I don't know which one went where, and it doesn't matter because they all fit perfectly. So I even put the one in the center, but when I start my embellishing, I will actually end up covering it up. But for right now, I have it backed. And so doesn't that look great? Like I really love that. So these are 2 pictures. This is the Round Robin Bar in Washington, D.C. It is in a hotel that, like, in the lobby, a lot of famous people, presidents, and I think Martin Luther King finished like their speeches and stuff. People would come in there and just sit and work. So it was kind of cool. So many presidents have been at this bar. So we thought we would go have just one drink. So I got my glass of wine. And so I have a picture of my glass of wine, and then I have a picture of just kind of like an overview of the bar while we were waiting for a seat. Because as you can see, there's not very many seats, and we were a group of 6. So there was quite a few of us. So as far as embellishing goes, I pull a couple of the florals and a couple of the cork pieces. I'm going to make a cluster in the bottom left-hand corner as well as to the right of the photos. And then I took that acrylic white heart that came in the kit, and I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the center. I'm also going to take one of the metal keys that came in, kind of continue with that key theme, because this was kind of a key part of history. That was my thought process, which would have been a really good title now that I think of it, instead of just the name of the bar, which is what I did. But maybe I'll put that in my journaling. So that is my layout. I will have the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches linked down below, as well as Color Rush Studio, so you can get your hands on some of these amazing things. You can also use my code, which is 10 Crystal, and that will save you 10%. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. And that is going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.